Ang hirap pala nito, no? Like, it was so much effort just to set this up. If you guys just knew what I had to go through just to get to this. It was a lot, guys. It was a lot. We're here now. I don't even have any makeup on. I'm literally bagong workout. I literally just worked out. I'm like grimy and sweaty. And honestly, this was not the right time to start filming. However, it was just like a random impulse. I was like, you know what? Frick it. It's really hard, apparently. Like, it's so hard to live this life. It's so hard to be a YouTuber pala. A YouTuber? What am I? Anyway, there's a lot of imposter syndrome happening right now. And there's like a lot of shame and embarrassment. Because it's like, ew, who do you think you are starting a YouTube channel? Like, bold of you to assume that someone wants to listen to you speak or share anything. Like, bold of you to assume you're interesting enough for that, you know what I mean? Or those were the things that were like, those were the demons in my head telling me not to do this. But I was like, you know what? This year is a very formative, transformative year, dare I say, for me. So I wanted to do this because this is a better, like a best time, the best time to do it. And if not now, when? You know what I mean? It's hard to keep like a thought, like a continuous thought going. I used to have a podcast, like, it gives me a little, like, I cringe a little bit when I say that because it wasn't like anything big or anything, but like I had a lot of I keep discounting myself. I really keep invalidating myself, but I did have listeners, and a lot of my listeners did want me to come back, and they were like, when's the pod coming back? When's the pod coming back? But I did stop it because of law school. So, you know, I didn't pursue it anymore, and now I'm coming back with a much harder medium. Like, what the heck, Carlyle? But my podcast before, I had so much life. Like, I had so much energy to talk for like an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours, sometimes when I'm with a friend, because I was in the pandemic. You know, it was in the pandemic. You're just locked inside your room. There's nothing else to do but think and ruminate on your thoughts. So obviously that's all I did, and I had enough energy for that because I didn't really use any of my social battery for anything else aside from filming, or rather recording podcast episodes. And also, I think just, you know, life has changed quite a bit. Like, I think society has changed. It's a lot harder to focus on one thing. I feel like when we were first starting in the pandemic, we still had enough of an attention span to like stretch it out for that long. But unfortunately, I am an iPad baby. I'm a YouTube baby. Like, I need to watch something while I eat. I have something playing in the background at all times because I can't think or I can't function without it. I generally cannot. Like, I was recently, oh my god, I have so many thoughts. By the way, I'm just gonna tell you now, I was diagnosed with ADHD like maybe last year or earlier last year. So if I do jump from topic to topic, that's why. And also because I'm just used to podcasting. So maybe my vlogs are just gonna be more chatty than it is like B-roll and like aesthetic. We don't know what this is gonna be, but I did just want to start it already. And if you hear a cat, that's the best we're gonna do. Honestly, I've had so many reasons why I had so many reasons to postpone making a YouTube channel. Like, when I first got this camera, that was before exams, so I put it off because of finals. And then after that, I got really sick, so I was like, okay, can't do it then. And then after that, there was construction happening in my home. Not in my home, actually, in my village. Like, maybe like 2 doors down or something. So I couldn't do it then either. Because I was like, oh my god, it's so noisy, you can't do this. And then after that, I got like an infection on my face. Or like a rash or something. So like, I was like, oh my god, I can't make my very first YouTube video me with a freaking rash on my face. It's gonna look ugly. And I don't want my audience to be like, ew, I don't want to watch someone with like a rash on her face. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do it then either. Then after the rash on my face, it was Christmas. So I was like, of course I'm not gonna start in Christmas time because I don't want to be I don't know why I just didn't start on Christmas time. After Christmas, like 26, I went to Hong Kong until January 1, like January 2. So like, you know, the lull, that perfect, beautiful lull where no one's doing anything from January 26 to December 31. I didn't have that because I was traveling. I'm not saying like I'm not grateful for traveling. I'm so happy about it, but that's my favorite time of year. Like that's genuinely my favorite time of year, where everything is just silent and like the roads are dead and like you could just do whatever you want. Love that time. Couldn't do it then either because I was traveling, obviously. So I just got back. How many days ago was that? I think like 4 days ago now. And I'm just gonna start it. Yesterday, I had makeup pa. Now, I don't even care anymore. I'm literally fresh from a workout. And I'm doing this. My eye bags are like there. I don't look good right now. I really don't look good right now. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Ah! Okay, it's okay. So welcome to my channel. We're gonna be doing fun things here, I guess, and I wanna make this like a new safe corner of the internet for both you and I. I've gone through a lot in the past 2 years, actually 3, actually 4, maybe my entire life. I'm just kidding. No, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I have gone through stuff in life. But that's not what this video is about. It's just trying to introduce you to who I am. So hi guys, nice to meet you. My name's Carlyle and welcome to the dump. I'm happy to have you guys here. And I guess let's get on to the video, because was this even supposed to be an introduction? What is this? I don't even know what this is. I don't know what this okay, bye guys. I'm just gonna be real. Like, who cares, you know? It's so easy for me to like paint a picture and show myself only when I look nice or stuff like that. But this channel is supposed to help me and heal me in some way. I know a lot of YouTubers, they have gotten me through hard times even if they don't even know it. It's such a parasocial relationship, but I know that it healed a part of them the same way I would like to heal a part of myself now. I went through a lot in 2024, 25 personally. And I just need something to like push me forward, to force me to be more than I am, because if I don't have anything to work on, I'm gonna go insane, and I just need something to hold on to, like need something to be proud of. So what we're gonna do today is that I'm going to be revealing to you, I don't know the word for it, I guess I'm going to introduce you to the realest part of myself already. I know this might be a little bit too intense for some people. They're gonna be like, oh, like we're not that close, like, you know, boundaries. But this is how I am. I'm really an intense person. I'm a very deep feeler. Like, yeah, I'm a feeler, but like I feel things very, very deeply. So like if this is too much for you, I'm so sorry, but like this is how I genuinely am as a person. And it is how it is. So what we're gonna do today is that I'm gonna tell you everything, because it's a lot. So get a seat, maybe put me in the background, and let's get started. So the first question is, where have I been? For the people who have been listening to my podcast ever since I was 20, I would like to think. I think I was 20, 21. I've been in law school. I had my podcast from 3rd year college up to like 4th year and kind of 1st year law school. And I kind of fell off it because it was really hard to like keep up with everything going on. I won't disclose which law school I'm part of because, for one, I don't want to jinx it. For two, I'm not in it for the clout. I'm just genuinely, like, I do want to make law school part of my content. However, I don't want to disclose where I'm from because you never know. You never know what will happen. You know what I mean? We're not going to share. But I've been in law school for the past 4 years, and I just couldn't do anything else aside from work, study, grind, because I've always wanted to be a lawyer. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be a lawyer. Some people would ask me why, or it's a very common question, why did you want to pursue law school? Like, why did you want to pursue law? It's one of the hardest professions, I would think, to get into. So why law? I think it's gonna be maybe a different video, but it had a lot to do with my family. It had a lot to do with external pressures telling me that I only had a very limited number of options and I didn't want to take med, so I took law. That is the realest, most honest answer that I have. Obviously, I do want to help people. I am very, very passionate about helping people, which you'll find out, throughout time. But when I was a kid, I just didn't know any other option aside from doctor, lawyer, accountant. And throughout the years, ever since I was 7 years old, I just kept lying to myself, trying to find a purpose. And I guess when I got to law school, I still didn't have one aside from, this is the only choice I have. And I know it's not. For the people out there talking to me, I know it's not, but it didn't feel like I had anything else that I could do. So the first few years of law school were really hard for me because I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I was doing it all for. I kind of buried myself in work, and volunteer work was...
Do you have mosquito lotion?
No.
Do you have black socks and white socks for me?
I'll check. Do you want to say hi?
Yes. Hey.
Okay, that's my brother. Give me a second. So you met my brother. That is my brother. His name's Gio. He is 17 years old and he is autistic. And that's another thing I'm gonna have to talk about eventually. There's a lot of pressure to do well in life because we do have to support him. And it's hard financially for my parents. My parents are okay. They're really good in terms of their finances. I'm very, very lucky for that. But when they're gone, who's gonna take care of them? Obviously us. So even if my parents got him for now, I do want to establish myself enough to provide for him eventually when I'm older and when my parents are gone, when it's just us left in this world. I do want to take care of him well as well and give him a good life, or maybe employ him for something, because it's hard too, to find any employment for autistic kids, especially in the Philippines. So that's part of my family plan. All of us in our family have that idea in our heads, or that dream in our heads, that we do want to provide for our brother. But me personally, I really had a hard time in law school, because how is that supposed to connect to law? I still don't know. Until now, I'm 4th year and I still don't know, It's kind of murky for me in law. I don't know how to help other people. I have family members, my mom's side, they're filled with lawyers, and they say that they just want to provide for their family, help out their family, people they know, and everything like that. But I think there was always something in my heart that ached to change the world somehow. I know it's super idealistic, but I just don't know how to get that out of my head. I'm 4th year law school and I still have a dream to change the world. And I just had this thought, heartbreaking thought, 2 days ago, literally 2 days ago. It's the very, very first time I ever thought this, but I have to accept the fact that I might not be able to change the world, and that's okay. Something again that I struggled to accept is that I am ordinary. I am not special. And I'm not trying to say that in a way that belittles me. It's more of just dude, it's reality. You're not, you know what I mean? It's okay that you're ordinary. It's okay that you're normal and you're chill. Your life is not top of the 1 percentile of anything, you know, like it's okay. But in my heart it like aches to be more, and I guess that's why I'm so hard on myself with everything. You don't even know anything about what I'm saying. Like, you're just like, what the hell? Why is she opening up to me? I literally but yeah, I don't think I can just dump everything onto you in one video. It's kind of hard. But just know that I really lost myself in law school, and I couldn't put myself out there on social media or any platform at all to talk about anything, to reflect on anything, because I just kept pitying myself. Oh my god, I was the number one victim. Like, I'm not a victim, by the way, but like, I played the victim for so long. Ever since the start of law school, I was like, oh, woe is me. I'm so kawawa. Like, pity me, blah, blah, blah. Pity party every night. Literally crying every single night for the past 4 years. Okay, maybe not literally, but like, for the first 2 years, siguro, I was crying every single night. But until now, like, I don't cry anymore as much as I used to, but I still do pity myself greatly. So, this YouTube channel is supposed to be to celebrate life more than to pity it, because I did not turn out to be who I thought I would be in 4 years time, and I'll have another video on that maybe next week, as if I'll be that consistent. I'm really not gonna be that consistent. I'm only able to do this now because I'm on break, but I am nowhere where I thought I would be in 4 years time, and that hurts me as someone who has always had big dreams for herself. I always worked very, very hard to excel in school, and now I'm delaying law school, or I'm delaying graduation, and I made the decision to delay, I think, late January 2024, and it was a whole thing. It took a lot of courage, but very, very little consultation. I did not talk to anybody about me delay. Actually, I think I talked to like one person. I genuinely think I just talked to one person. His name's Gab. Like, if things don't turn out okay, at least I'm graduating with one of my closest friends. So that was that, and it was the biggest heartbreak of my life. Not the biggest heartbreak of my life, but it was more of like the idea of myself crumbling and me losing my timeline for myself and all my hopes and dreams of like having a perfect life crumbled before my eyes. And I think the rest of 2024 was just me trying to make sense of what my life is now unfolding. And oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I know that like my problems are so small compared to so many people out there. Like, this is nothing compared to everything going on in the world. I know that. And I'm so grateful that this is my only problem, that I chose to delay rather than like being forced to delay and everything like that. I get it. It was just really hard. It was just painful for me to let go of, especially because my family, they have this picture perfect life they want to live, and there were many times in my life where I couldn't fulfill that, and I just thought hiding behind graduating on time, that was the bare minimum, at least for my family, and I couldn't do it. I also come from a family of lawyers who are really smart. Like, I can't even like tell you, I can't even begin to list how the ways that my family has continued to amaze me. They're intelligent people. They're brilliant, and I just feel really bad that I couldn't be one of them. I couldn't be a brilliant star like them. So, you know, trying to reconstruct my idea of myself, my image of myself, trying to find a new reason to love myself, or rather a proper reason to love myself, because it wasn't good the way that I was living before this. For the first 25 years of my life, I strived to just be good enough for the people I love. I just kept working towards their approval because I thought if I could just get their approval, life would be good, you know? And I just kept telling myself, like, wait till law school. Just wait till law school. You're gonna wow them all. And nope, didn't do that. Didn't do that. Quite the opposite. I actually became like the subject of their prayers in a bad way. So we're trying to change. We're trying to be better. We're trying to like take control of the narrative. I just don't want to keep sulking for the rest of my life. I just don't want to have a pity party till I'm dead, you know? I want to be able to celebrate it. I want to be able to romanticize it. So that's why I'm here now in front of you guys, because we're trying our best. We are trying so hard to be different this year. So obviously this year I was supposed to graduate and I was supposed to take the bar, and obviously I'm not gonna do that this year anymore, but my best friends are, and it's gonna be a really hard thing for me to swallow. 2025 was spent wallowing in the fact that my friends are going to graduate without me and I'm gonna be left alone. And it was just drilling into my head that, like, hey dude, your life, you're the only one living it, and if you're gonna walk this path, you gotta walk it alone type shit. Sorry, first curse of the video, first curse of the channel, but it just reinforced that you're on your own, kid. No one else is gonna be there for you except yourself. I mean, all of my friends, you know, of course, they were supportive of me and they tried their best to make me feel good about my decision, and they tried to like comfort me through it, like it's not a big deal, you're gonna be fine. Yeah, I am gonna be fine. I hope one day that I'm gonna be able to look back at this video and be like, sis, you're okay, like please stop being so scared. But I'm not there yet, so we're gonna be recording that process. Until then, I do want to capture and I want to immortalize my best friends graduating law school, because I want to remember every last moment that I have with them, because I love them so much. I have found sisters in these girls throughout our trauma bonding, and I never want to forget it. I actually never want to forget my 20s. My memory has gotten so bad, and I don't know if it's because I'm getting older. I'm 25. Oh, I'm getting older. But like, you know what I mean? Like, my memory's gotten so bad, and I feel like the best way to capture it all is just this channel. I want to be able to document me finding myself, you know, just as in Friends, like they started at 25 or something. I don't know the cheesy saying that like, oh, don't worry, this is only season 1 of Friends or something. I don't know, but I'm trying to live that way. I had this really nice conversation with one of my best friends. Her name's Leigh, and the way that she views herself, she's 26, is that she's only 6 years old. She's like a 6-year-old adult. Like, her first 20 years are her being a kid, and she's only 6 years into adulthood. So it's okay that you're making a mistake because you're still so young. You know what I mean? I feel like all my life I thought 25 was so old already, and I thought that I had to get everything together by this point. My mom got married at 27, and my sister is on her way to get engaged and everything like that. So I feel like I have nothing together and I'm 25 years old. So I feel like that's the best time to document what the hell I'm doing to figure shit out. So that's what we're gonna do. I just want to make the most out of it. I really do just want to make the most out of 2026, and I just want you guys to be there with me through it. My intentions for this channel is that we're gonna be as authentic as possible. I do want to be as honest as I possibly could be. Vulnerable, perhaps. Not even perhaps, for sure. And I want to enjoy. I really do want to enjoy life. I don't want to just keep living life regretting what I did. Regretting it or worrying that the rest of my life is just gonna go downhill because I didn't follow a straightforward path. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And I hope you guys are along the ride with me. Please make sure to subscribe if this is something that you wish to see unfold. I can't promise you that I'm gonna be making a video every single week. I'm gonna be making a video as much as I can. That's all I can promise. And yeah. Okay, I guess I'm gonna start the next video because the next video I'm going to be reading my diary from 2024. I made that by myself. It's a stamp. I'm very proud of it. I'm gonna be reading my diary of 2024 in the next video, so please subscribe and I guess hit the notification bell. Can you do that if you just have like very little? I don't know how it works here, but please subscribe, hit the notification bell if there is any. I don't know how it works. And I'll see you next time to read my inner thoughts. So bye.